Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Wildermyth, where today I think we're going to assault the Morthagi core. I'm pretty sure we're going to make it all the way over there. I think it's likely to happen. So, like I was saying before, I'm pretty sure this is the end of the chapter, and as such, we could probably just use all of our most powerful people. Yeah, let's just go ahead and do that. So, Saror and Dagoth and Ulis and Girth and Mulgala. Do I like that composition? Honestly, maybe it should be Renette. Jeez, Renette's already 4 stars. Jeez. Yeah, okay. That works just fine. I know she's injured, but like, she's not that injured. And she's plenty tough. Alright, I'm gonna have... Can I send the other 3 over here? Why would it start with the people who are already in the region selected? There we go. Let's clear this out. The rest of you can move in. We can have the backup squad actually fix the place up. Some kind of basement over here. Is this one we've seen before? So remains of a smallish structure lying toppled by a dried up stream. Yeah. We've totally done this event before. That line about the basement was very, apparently extremely memorable. So yeah, there's this box. Okay, I'm gonna fast forward through this. So there's a thing on the box. We gotta figure out the word to finish the line. I'm gonna say, who do we think knows it? I mean, it makes a lot of sense for Ulis to know it, right? I think that's very in character. It is also functionally pretty similar to the solution we used last time, but fine. Hey, look at that. What a surprise. All right, so what do we get? We get some items out of it or something? We get a cloak of elimination. It helps you eliminate people. Sure. You know what? No, it should probably go on someone younger, I guess. This is not going to matter. What am I even doing? There's part of me that it's just like, it's very difficult to turn off the optimization thing. And obviously there's a part of me where that's not an issue at all. As we have seen many times when I get frustrated with the thing and I'm just like, come on, let's get this done. Let's get out of here. All right, always prepare the discus. Discus is always the answer. So if I bounce it off of this workbench, boy, I wish that tooltip could be anywhere else. There we go. Yeah, there's a pretty good chance it still kills a Spectic. I'm gonna go for it. Yay. Wow. And of course, stunts. You know, sometimes we hit those stunts. Sadly, I do not think we're gonna be able to reproduce that with this one. Is that guy just standing in a fire? Why? Oh, never mind. The Spectic is plenty close enough. For real though, how did this happen? He had even taken damage from it. Very weird. Okay, I have sent her forward into kind of a lot of hostility. But she's tough, she'll be fine. Zealous Leap, just so we can get close enough to her to provide a little bit of wall. And then I think we're going to move Saror up invisibly. This feels like a pretty strong formation. I imagine our opponents are going to have a hard time dealing with this. Although it sure seems like that Spectic knows exactly where he is. Ew. Okay. So, it feels like just continuing to hit the discus is the right move, right? Almost certainly. Yeah, it's ridiculous how good that ability is. I can't hit the sommelier directly. We're probably best off doing this. I don't want to use Saror to finish this thing off. I want to have Saror run over. Well, I was going to say I want him to run over and hit the groundskeeper, who has a lot more health, but, right, stuff's ricocheting all over the place. I guess it kind of doesn't matter who he goes after. They're all easy. So we're gonna get more enemy spawns. I guess I'm not gonna fire heroism yet because I don't think we have to. And honestly, I may not even have Seror come out of stealth here. I might just move him up closer and wait. Because that Somali is in a fire still. Like, he's just going to die at the beginning of the turn, right? Yeah, I'm just going to put you in a position to jump out and surprise somebody next turn. Okay, we do have a wardrobe, and I do care quite a bit about that, at least. The behavior of the fires in this area is a little... it's a little weird. Alright, so this is a trivial kill, then. Honestly, he might have been able to one-shot it. Let's just move up and provide the wall bonus. I think we're going to do the same thing with Ullus, just have her grab the other fire. An interfused blaze doesn't harm my team, right? Yeah, I think so. If I had started Renette's turn before doing that, I think she would have taken damage. And then let's see, I can run up to here. Okay, moving through another blaze will still deal. This will still deal damage, though. I guess I'm just gonna move her right here. We can heroism next turn. It may not be necessary, but we can do it. Just to feel like I'm getting value out of my cooldowns. Yeah, the amount of damage Renette does to things is really... just like free Guardian all the time is really something special. Alright, surprise. And sadly, the knockback actually makes it really hard to get flanking attacks off. You may as well hit the button. There we go. Wizard's getting nothing. Renette wants to feel useful. I get it. She's a woman after my own heart. That's a pretty cool axe. Bonus damage to deepists. Well, something tells me that is not actually going to come up. Your axe is nothing special. So this one has bonus stunt damage on it. That's probably a good enough reason, honestly. Sora gets a fair amount of stunts. I think for most enemies, a 25% health gain is like completely meaningless at this point. And it will not change the number of times we have to hit them in order for them to go down. Hey y'all. Catalog everything. Yeah, I think we just do it, right? Let's end the war. I would love to end a war. Even if Scribbleglade isn't already fortified. The hour looms when we draw strength from our bonds and scrape this curse off of our land for good. Blades and wits sharp, ready yourselves. Okay, that's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of stuff, actually. So we're gonna have a gear up phase here real quick. Well, sorry, that's not what I wanted. I just wanted to select him. It's weird that it doesn't show the items in the spaces there. Okay, so Dagoth should probably, at the very least, have a tier 3 version of the wand. Obviously, that's pretty straightforward. I think we're mostly on the maxed out versions of the things that we're using. So what this is a question of mostly is like, do I want to change up our styles? Oh no, you do not have the Wilder Guard. Would it be more appropriate to put you in Nightmail? No, she gets to hit so much that I think the extra stunt chance is actually really nice. And I guess both of your spears are only level 2. Well. Oh yeah, and she has a water spear, so like of course I want her to have stunt chance. I think I actually don't care about the other one. The odds that we're going to switch to that weapon are low enough. I could pay 4 legacy points and get you a better bow. I'm going to do it. I don't like to use your bow, but we have the opportunity at least. I had been prepared to pay a price for the form I took. A price of flesh and breath. Honestly, that doesn't seem so bad. But it cost more than that. It cost peace. It cost the person I loved most. And though Coldian and I never spoke again, perhaps the rest of this can still be put right. In the days when the flood of Morthagi had slowed to a trickle, Saror was able to locate openings in the cliffs. I've seen a lot of things in my life, but this is a whole new manner of thing. Yeah, okay, I think that's fair to say. And those pipes, and the fact they're almost beautiful makes them all the more unnerving. With stone and iron and bone closing in, it can feel unlucky to be made of softer things. But we have strength of our own, which should not be underestimated. Yeah, but like all those metaphorical kinds of strength of spirit or strength of heart or whatever, you could also have those if you are a wicked zombie robot. There's no reason you can't. Well, this seems pretty straightforward. Why don't we run over here and chop this guy? What if I just chopped him, though? Let's remove some of that armor. And then remove some of that physical structure. There's not even anything for me to grab hold of here. Alright, I'm gonna have her run way up by herself. Okay, it turns out absolutely nothing is going on up here. It's safe to come up, everyone. Yeah, we're still not actually going to reach a place where I have anything at all to interfuse. This is a problem that I feel like the mages don't run into very often. There just being no scenery at all. Do I see anything else? I do not. Okay, I can get a shot off. Well, good thing I upgraded that bow. You do not get to shoot. But what if I leap forward zealously? Nope, still not quite there. I think I'm just gonna wait here. I mean, the Watchman's just going to spit at us, right? But it doesn't help me to run out into the open. Okay, we found them all. I do not know if it is necessarily a good idea for them, from this standpoint, to gather up like that. I know they have their various linking shenanigans and whatnot, but I suspect this is going to turn out poorly. All right, lots more dudes. Hey, look, finally, something to interfuse. So I may as well finish that off. I was kind of hoping for a stunt, honestly. Oh, interesting. Forced movement triggers Guardian. I had never even considered it because that is not the way that works in almost any tactical combat game. But interesting. So you cannot interfuse that from here. But we can reach forward from this tile and grab ourselves some fairly high damage shackles. Well, that's unfortunate. She really just doesn't get to do anything. Here, I'll start a fire way over here. And then maybe we can bounce the fire around next turn. Everybody's always just, you know, emitting their various fluids. Very unsanitary stuff, it feels like. Alright, it feels like a waste to hit the Spectic. So let's get Girth out of the way here. So Stunning Barrage. Okay, there's a couple of pieces of Stunning Barrage. I mean, this also feels a little bit like overkill. Can I do this in such a way that it hits? There we go. That's the tile I want. I don't even... Dagoth is in love with someone? I didn't even remember that. The relationship stuff has felt a lot less... Yeah, I know. The relationship stuff has definitely felt a lot less meaningful this adventure. I don't know if it's just because it hasn't come forward in the narrative as much, or if it's because a larger number of like total things has happened. Yeah. They did a good job of like coating the area very thoroughly with poison. But yeah, I have not felt the relationship mechanics at all this campaign, and that is a shame because that is like one of the more unique things that the game has going for it. Certainly not to say that like other tactical games don't have the idea of relationships, but the way they're sort of like narratively implemented here, I think is meaningfully different. Pretty solid damage. 16 armor, 16 damage ignoring armor, and then also shredding a bunch of armor. I mean, it's just a Spectic, like, sort of who cares? Yeah, I am not going to fire any resources on this thing. Let's just get up there and guard. There's nothing to even withdraw from. Yeah, just run forward. Let's just do a lot of running forward. I wonder what the first game, the first sort of like tactical game was that tried to model the idea of relationships between your soldiers and the way that those would affect how they would behave. It's like, when was Jagged Alliance 2? Is it like 90? I hesitate to guess. It was 90 something, but that definitely had some idea in that. I don't think you had a lot of control over the relationships. It's just like certain characters liked other characters. But it was predefined by the game, and that would affect their performance to some degree. All right, we're just going to take a second here and gather up, because we're very spread out. All right. Let's do it, Renette. Go see what's what. As Girth, not Renette, reached for the door, you can see she's annoyed because he leapt in front of her. As Girth reached for the door, its eyes snapped onto him, and it groaned open by itself. Oh dear. It could be debated whether the heaving, multi-part construction before them was alive, but it wouldn't matter. Life was a quaint concept in this place. I still think we should try to solve this with diplomacy. Let's just get in here and chat with the Morthagi Corps. There are also lesser cores. We care less about those ones. Okay, Morthagi will keep coming. Just never stop murdering, basically. Right, I'm gonna have you perform a very zealous leap. Oh, Girth, my dude, I need you to show up in a slightly more serious way. So let's see. We can reach through here. Can I get a... I get a shackle. What I'm hoping for is a barrage, right? Okay, we can get a normal barrage off of this table. Oh, wait. Is the good version of barrage a thing that only exists for Dagoth because of a perk choice we made? It might be. That might not actually be a separate ability. Well, we do have that, and then I may as well finish the job. Thanks, Water Spear. And then she's guarding against foes in a place where that's very unlikely to matter. What if all stunts all the time? Okay, yeah, Stunning Barrage is specifically a humanist thing. It's a very powerful ability. You don't get to really make use of the humanist interfusions as much as the others, but I do think they're quite a bit better. Alright, somewhere there's a watchman. We've not seen a nurse before, but yeah, I could guess what it did. Well, it feels like we should hit this thing in the front and then hit it in the back, and probably that will be the end of that. It tried to move backwards. So here's the thing I'm realizing I don't actually know. Do interfusions always deal magic type damage? Like, are they always defended by warding? Because it feels like when it's an interfusion where you're like throwing hammers at somebody, that should probably be a thing that's affected by armor, right? Okay, yeah, it did one warding did reduce the damage there. I guess it probably makes a lot of sense from a balance perspective, although I'm going to be honest with you. I haven't really seen a lot of balance concerns, probably mostly because of the fact that I should definitely have turned up the difficulty and the game is way too easy. That's on me. That's my bad. Okay, a little bit of vengeance. It does feel like this is probably largely under control, though. Alright, sadly, we can't get a lot out of the Thornfang. Let's have Ulyss shackle this thing just to set its initial attack direction for the turn. Oh, interesting. I was really expecting this to be a flanking attack from there. Oh, I was trying to select Girth. Well, shoot. Turns out it's probably not going to matter. I think heroism is now going to be too little too late. But it's alright. We've got all these bone lances. And this right here is why you should not just leave bones lying around everywhere. When your mother tells you to clean up all the bones in your room, this is why. She's just trying to protect you. Alright, well we have unlocked an achievement. The walk back out was darker, but the ceilings didn't collapse on us. That's nice. You know, a lot of the time bosses turn out to be load-bearing, so that is a cool change of pace, actually. And without their maddened voice to call them, the things that were once more thoggy fell still and silent. Some were burned, some were buried. A few were repurposed. Aww. I know that he's just being used as like a sort of a statue there, like a scarecrow, but I want to believe that some of them were able to be repurposed into gardening robots. I want to just see the field where they're walking around tending the flowers. So, what are you going to do now then? The Yondering Lands are a bit sour on mechanical folk at the moment. It would be wise to lay low. Well, what's another few hundred years after all? I feel a little cheated. Maybe this is unfair to the game, but I feel like it sort of promised me I was going to get to play with the cool robot guys, and I didn't get to do that, and that's a bummer. Friendly. Alice, be nice. Aw, she was nice. The end. Yeah, I mean that's a cool story that took place over a total of quite some number of years. So like, save tiles at the end of the game. So final years of peace. So his previous years of peace did 49 years pass during the campaign. I guess there were 4 break periods, right? Because that was the 5th chapter. So yeah, I guess that makes sense. And then there were another 111 years afterward because of what a good job I did. Not enough time for the robots to feel safe coming back outside. Okay, we're just gonna... You've seen it, you know it. Zinmir Mountain cannot be added to my legacy as he is already very legacied. So choose one hero to promote. The selected hero will move to the next legacy tier, and their new items, history, and abilities will go with them. The higher legacy tier, the more abilities that hero will come into a game with, but my question is, does their age matter? Because I think we should bump Galadglin or like, Sinetta. You know what? Sinetta did so much work for us, but promoting her and having her come into a new game at her age as of the end of the campaign there will mean that she just leaves after the first chapter, right? Maybe that's sort of the idea, is that when you bring in a legacy hero, they're supposed to just be support while you get initially set up. I think it would be Galadglin and Sinetta are both the right choice. Also, Dagoth the Magic Crow played a pretty big part in things that went on. It's got to be Sinetta. In terms of just like raw output. Okay, I do get to upgrade another. I do get to update another here. We should definitely... Yeah, it did say 1 of 2, didn't it? We should definitely promote Galadglin too. So the elemental weapon types that we unlocked there are available for the next game. So let me see something really quick here. How many more stories actually are there? There's 3 more. I am uncertain how I want the series to go from here. I do feel like Thrixel. Is that a thing we've even seen any of before? There's like bugs, I guess? Huh. I feel like we already have seen everything that the game is going to show us mechanically. And like, I am enjoying the little narrative threads and stuff, but if the game itself is not also interesting, it's not going to be good enough. The narrative stuff is not going to be good enough. So, I don't know. Let me know how you all feel. Do you want to see more of this, or is there maybe something I could do to spice it up a little bit? I'm a little torn on whether I think we should do another story here or whether we should just move on. Let me know your feelings. I'm going to think about it a little bit, and no matter what I decide, even if the decision is that we're going to put it away for now, at the very least, there will be another video saying so. So, when you come back next time, you'll find out what I have decided, I guess. And we'll see you then.